Hello guys, I think it's a good idea to take a break from predictions and do something different today. Today we're going to look at Michael Saylor, who I don't think he needs any introduction. If you know Bitcoin, you know Saylor. We should also say thank you to Michael, whose birthday is coming up soon. I believe that he's doing a fantastic job explaining and promoting Bitcoin. I listened to a lot of his interviews, and of course I had to check his natal chart. But the interesting thing is the strong connection between his chart and Bitcoin's. It's been on my mind, well, for a few months now, to make a video about it and share it with you. I will try to do it in a simple way. Michael was the first CEO of a public listed company to make a big investment in Bitcoin, and I'm sure you remember his first big buys in August of 2020, $250,000. I believe we all talked about it back then. He became famous for losing $6 billion in one day in the dot-com bubble back in 2000. Let's say for Michael, though, it was written in the stars that he was probably end up being a very wealthy person. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. First, let's take a look at his natal chart. If you like to have your own natal chart and predictions, you can get in touch with me. My email is in the description. His birthday is on February 4th, 1965. Michael is an Aquarius who really lives up to his sign reputation. Generally speaking, Aquarius people are proud of being different, original, unique, and independent. They also have a great need to do something good for the society. In my experience, there are three different kinds of Aquarians: the rebel, the conservative type, and the more artistic type. If we look at his Mercury, that's the planet that shows the way we think and communicate. Michael's Mercury is also in the sign of Aquarius. Well, my friend, this is the scientific mind, the inventor with great and sometimes even brilliant ideas. Aquarius is the sign, and I'm not talking about your Aquarius friends, but just few of the quality of the sign of Aquarius. I have a friend Aquarius that cannot send SMS on his mobile. I've read something nice about Aquarians the other day, which is tradition for Aquarius is peer pressure from dead people. So Michael has also a lot of Virgo placements, and this shows a talent in handling details and also finding mistakes easy. I think that's a great combination with his Aquarian scientific mind. I really wouldn't be surprised if Michael likes to say or does something to surprise or shock others. People with Mercury in Aquarius or Ascendant in Aquarius, they like to do that. Another important theme in his chart are the three planets in the sign of Virgo. We call it a stellium in astrology. Although he probably likes pleasure and he also likes to have fun, his Venus is in a nice angle to his Mars that shows that. But with so much Virgo in his chart, I'm sure he's very productive and a hardworking person, and probably likes to spend for things that they have value. Venus in Capricorn does that. But above all is the person that wants to improve and make things work better and more efficient. Some of the qualities of Virgo. And plus, with his Mars in Virgo, he's probably identified himself with work. I am what I do. Another thing worth mentioning that also didn't surprise me is the auspicious aspect between Jupiter and Pluto. That's the green arrow on this map. Sorry, it's an orange arrow. This is the aspect of wealth, and I have seen it in most charts of really wealthy people. So let's say that it was written in the stars that Michael Saylor will have the ability to become a very wealthy person. Now, his moon in Pisces shows a very sensitive, imaginative, and possibly artistic nature, but because I do not have the right time of his birth chart, I'm not going to go into that. But my friends, it's not all roses. There are also a couple of things that might get on your nerves with this Aquarius-Virgo combination. People with Mercury in Aquarius are usually quite intelligent and objective. We said that. But they also believe that they know everything. And they really resist other people's answers. Aquarius is also a fixed sign, which means that you probably have more chances to win the lotto than to change his mind. And with his Virgo critical nature, even if you don't ask him, he'll probably find a way to tell you what's wrong with you and how to fix it. Now let's combine both his map with Bitcoin's. Both arrows are pointing to the planet Mercury that, as I mentioned before, is the planet that shows communication and the way we think. They are both in the same degree, the second degree of Aquarius. Jupiter and Venus are also planets that involve there in this little party. And it's really no wonder that Michael has a lot to say about Bitcoin. He's like the spokesman for Bitcoin. And with Venus and Jupiter involved, he really enjoys doing that, promoting Bitcoin, but also teach and educate others. That's the Jupiter part. Well, let's say if Bitcoin was a person, these two, they will have a lot to say and probably have similar ideas. And although back in 2013, Michael said that Bitcoin's days are numbered, but later he said in an interview that he was ignorant back then. But his sun connection, auspiciously, very nice connection, it's a trine, both to the planet Pluto and Uranus, show us that he understands what is Bitcoin all about, probably better than most of us. There is a deep connection between them, a partnership in some way. There is also an asteroid called Juno. Juno has to do with our partnerships and our partners. And Juno is in conjunction with Michael's sun. And at last, let's look at a fortunate aspect for Michael. His Venus at the last degree of Capricorn. Venus represents, amongst other things, money. And he conjuncts Bitcoin's Jupiter. That shows expansion. This is an indication that Bitcoin will probably be very profitable for Michael. So that's it, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll see you in a few days with my Bitcoin predictions. Take care and thank you for all your likes and your comments. Bye.